Alrighty, welcome back to God of War Chains of Olympus. Last time we had left off, we reunited with our daughter for a sec, and then we ended up having to leave her because the gods are dicks. Or the fates. And Persephone. Everybody's just a jerk in this. Oh. I triggered a boss, okay. So hopefully... Alright, we're gonna be fighting Persephone, it looks like.
Spartan, witness the end.
Okay. So hopefully I don't get as upset today as I did yesterday. Okay, I pressed L1, come on. Yeah, this isn't going as well as I'd hoped. What? I gotta get the timing down on this. This is gonna take a couple tries because I can't get my timing down. Yep, there we go. I'm just really struggling with the timing on this. And we don't even get a checkpoint, so we're gonna have to sit through that cutscene all over again. We did max out all our stuff, I believe. Yep. So yeah, actually before I started streaming today, I sent out the tweet. I'm gonna do a final check, and I'm about to
Spartan, witness the end.
I really hate games that don't have skippable cutscenes. It's just bullshit. So anyway, I'm about to start streaming, and then so I send out the tweet, and then as soon as I hit send, boom, the power goes out. It's like, really? My fucking luck, dude. And it feels like the universe just doesn't want me to complete this game. Okay, you see, and then the other thing is, Kratos gets knocked out, like, super easily in this game.
Go to her. Be with her. Leave this
Get
world
off of me!
behind.
Dude, what?
Atlas!
Oh, that's cute. Oh, thank God. They gave me a checkpoint.
Go to her.
Alright, I would have been like so upset. That was such a cheap move. I'm sitting here spamming L1, R1.
Behind.
Right now we wait for the quick time event. She takes all my damn health. Oh, that was so cheap. What a bunch of trolls, man.
Not stop me. Pitiful mortal.
Oh, that was way too early. Damn it. Oh. Ow, ow. I don't know why I can't dodge or I can't throw back the fireball.
Foolish human.
Oh, come on. There we go. Can I jump up there and hit her? Not really. Whoa. Damn it. Fuck me. I don't know what this sunspot here is. Damn it, I can't believe I... Oh, you idiot. My sound just went out. That's great. That's just what I want. Now what?
You are but a slave to my kind.
Oh, now you tell me. Oh, I was spamming circle because I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be... Fuck. See, I know there was something there. See, spamming circle, now we wait. Oh, that was so unnecessary. I made that so much longer than it needed to be.
Your suffering will never end, Ghost of Sparta.
Perhaps you believe the Olympians will help you. But I ask, where are your gods now, Kratos? Why do they not come to your aid? I do not need the aid of the gods! But my path is now clear to me. I will serve them! And they will keep their promise to free me from my past! I ask you, Spartan, what good is the promise of an Olympian? It is all I have, Atlas! We will meet again, Spartan. The fates have deemed it. One day, you will regret what you have done here.
The mighty Atlas was left enchained, cursed to forever hold the world on his shoulders. Greater penance than even Zeus himself had placed on the Titans. The fate of Atlas had been sealed, and the goddess Persephone was no more. Kratos had saved mankind, but that mattered little to him. By forsaking his daughter, he had abandoned the only person he ever cared for. What he had long sought and finally found was now forever lost. As the sun chariot rose higher in the sky, and the might of Helios shone once again on the world, Morpheus retreated to the shadows. Kratos gained little satisfaction from his victory. With years of servitude in front of him, he would need to confront his past and fight to reclaim the humanity he lost on the day his dark legend was born.
And that is the end of God of War Chains of Olympus. So, I was pretty much correct in my assumption that we were at the very end of the game. But it did take me about half an hour to finish, just because trial and error. Yeah, that last boss fight, it's actually not that bad. You just gotta be precise with your movements and button pressing and all that. It's just, I don't know, that's something I'm not good at and I want to be good at. Yeah, in that final phase, I completely messed it up because I knew that spot on the floor had something to do with it, and it just didn't click because normally if you stand in it, it would tell you what to press. Well, I mean, actually it doesn't. But like in the other games, it'll give you a prompt like, oh, you can do this. But in this game, with that sunspot, I'll call it a sunspot, I don't know what it actually is, but like we use those in puzzles, and all you do is hold L1 in there, and it reflects the beam of light. And since I haven't done one of those puzzles in a couple days, it just didn't click. Like, I completely forgot that's what it was. Like, I think I just walked into it and started spamming buttons, and I'm like, oh. You press L1 and then you spam circle. So that was kind of annoying. I mean, if you play through this in like one sitting, or one or two sittings, you don't space it out as much as I did. You could probably figure it out pretty easily, but that's pretty much what you have to do. Just stand in there, hold L1, and then get ready for quick time events. But yeah, in the first part, it wasn't too hard. Like, all you have to do is, when she lifts her foot up and goes to stomp, you gotta move out of the way from her rock throw, and then when she has glowy hands, then you get ready to parry. And that's pretty much it. Other than that, the rest of the boss fight was pretty easy. I actually I was able to get the timing down on the projectiles a little bit. I was still missing some, but I was getting better, which is a good thing. So yeah, overall I think this was a pretty good game. This is definitely the type of prequel I wanted for the God of War series. I think it was much better than Ascension, just because it seems like there's a lot more relevant information. Like with Ascension, I don't think they really explained that much. I mean, pretty much it was just it was pretty much the beginning of when, like, Kratos wanted to break his oath. And then what happens when you do break your oath? Yeah, I don't know. Ascension is kind of hard to tell, like, what they're trying to explain. Maybe once we go through the next God of Wars, the actual, like, 1, 2, and 3, it'll make more sense, but for right now, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. At least with this one. This one, they actually explain some things.
Of his relentless battles finally caught up with him as Kratos fell from the chariot to the earth. Was this sacrifice too much for one to bear, even for the man who was known as the Ghost of Sparta?
Ow.
He has again served us well, Athena.
He is a remarkable mortal.
He is weak. Shall we help him?
He'll live. They must.
I'm not sure who the guy was. It was definitely Athena, because he said Athena. But I don't know. I'm not sure who the other one was. There's treasures? Oh, look at this. There's challenges in this game. Kratos and a potato. The Spud of War. Oh, that's funny. God mode. Nope. Yeah, so I don't know who the dude was, because, well, I don't know. It could have been Ares, but I don't think it really sounded like Ares. But then again, I'm not sure. So, yeah, so this game was definitely more of a better prequel than Ascension was, in my opinion. They actually explained, you know, why Kratos is so angry with the gods. Like, it's one thing to be forced to kill, you know, innocent people, and then even your own family. That would make somebody just want vengeance, like hunger for vengeance. But then this shows him actually being reunited with Calliope, and then, or Calliope, right? I think so. His daughter. He gets reunited with his daughter, and then immediately he has to abandon her again. And that really fuels his rage. It's why he turns on the gods. Or it's the main reason why he wants to kill the gods. Yeah. Because I mean, it's the gods in this game, in this series, are just really portrayed in a negative light and really fucked up. I mean, that's how they show the gods in this game. It's really bad. But it's shit. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. But yeah, the fact that he was reunited with his daughter and then has to abandon her because it's either he stays with her and she dies anyway, or he abandons her but she, well, I wouldn't say lives, but she continues to exist in Elysium, which is basically like heaven for in Greek mythology. Yep. The fuck did my Xbox just turn on? Yeah, she can live in the good afterlife forever. And so Kratos decides to abandon her. And it really sucks. So that explains a lot of his anger. Like, now you can really understand like why he has such a hatred for the gods. So yeah. Anyway, this game was really, it was a good sequel, a prequel. And then the stuff with Atlas, I know he will be in, well, spoilers if you care. In God of War 2 he's gonna appear, and this might explain some of the things that happened with him in God of War 2. But yeah, overall it was a pretty good prequel. The combat was, it was alright. I mean, like halfway through the game it starts to get a little bit frustrating, and yeah, as we went through Tartarus, and I think it was just Tartarus, I definitely got a little bit too upset, and I apologize about that. I don't like to get really upset, but you know, sometimes I just get frustrated, especially because I want to be good at this game. I want to like be more precise with my controls and stuff, and for some reason it's really a struggle for me. So when I'm messing up on like parries and dodging and stuff, it makes me upset. So hopefully I can learn to control that rage. I've definitely been trying to, and hopefully I'll be a little bit better. I think one of the most frustrating things in this game was there's really no blocking in this game once you get that sun shield or whatever it was, because then it just becomes you gotta time your blocks. That's what it comes down to, because I would sit there and hold it. I would hold L1 and then they would still just swing right through my shield and I would get hurt. So you either have to time L1 perfectly so that you can parry, or you just dodge out of the way. And even the dodging didn't work. Like, I would dodge, I would be like 10 feet away from the enemy and they'd still hit me. It's like, oh, it was frustrating. Yeah, there was definitely some things that I missed out on, like, or not missed out on, but kind of made some mistakes, like the gauntlet, it could break shields, I just didn't realize how to do it. So basically, you could charge up your attacks, and then that would break through its shield. I was tapping square, 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 triangle, you know, trying to do the same thing as the blades, but I don't know, I just didn't read it, or I didn't understand, but I completely missed the fact that I could charge up the punch and then break enemy shields and armor. So that was a mistake on my part. And then on that boss fight on the boat, the Grim Reaper looking dude, you could block his attacks, but you had to time it, you had to parry it, you couldn't just block it. So that was a little bit more difficult than it had to be, but then again, I'm not good at I'm not good at parrying, so it was still pretty much a struggle. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, I did like the combat. I did like that we actually got to fight humans, I guess. It wasn't all mystical creatures. We actually got to have a segment fighting Persians, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I think overall it was a good game. It had a good story. It explained some things that we're gonna need to know for the rest of the series. And the combat was alright, with the exception of having to parry everything. That was pretty annoying. And for a PSP game, I think it was alright. I would definitely recommend this if you want to play through the series. And it's a pretty good game. Pretty good game. So, and if you do play through the series for the first time, I would probably go through the way the games were released, because things will probably make a lot more sense if you start with God of War 1, go on to God of War 2, and then this game, and then, you know, go through the way they were released, because a lot of these prequels, they depend on you knowing about what happens in future games. So going through this chronologically doesn't really work that well unless you've played the game series already. So that's just how I would play it if I were to do this again. I might do it that way. But I think that's about it. So Chains of Olympus is done. That's 2 games down. We have 4 to go. So the next game we're going to be playing is God of War 1. We're going to be playing Ghost of Sparta after that, I think. Then God of War 2, God of War 3, and then we'll be good to go on the God of War 4, 2018. I don't know, the one that just came out like a couple months ago. So we're making some progress. But yeah. Hopefully I will continue to get a little bit better as we progress through the series, and that's going to be it for Chains of Olympus.